Good evening, y'all. So listen, I know it's late, but I have something to say to you. And so I'm going to jump right on before the night is out because y'all need to hear this. Now, I'm going to say it, then I'm going to explain it, and then I'm going to give you a solution because I want everybody to 100% stop paying for credit repair. Do not pay for credit repair. Understand that paying for credit repair most of the time is something that is illegal. All the way illegal, y'all. Yes, hello, good evening. What are all y'all doing up? Why are all of y'all up? I just love y'all. Guys, maybe it was the title, but I want to get on. So first of all, where y'all from? Say hello to me. Hey, y'all. I'm not going to be, hey, Mia. I'm not going to be on here long, but I want to let you, hey, love. I want to let you guys know and really kind of say something to you. Like, guys, stop paying for credit repair. You may be like, Terry, aren't you technically like a credit repair like business? No. Hey, y'all. Hey, Shannon. No, I'm not. Our brand is a wealth building ministry, and we are about education, empowerment, and exposure. The 3 E's: education, empowerment, and exposure. Guys, I'm not sure if you heard, but the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau filed a lawsuit, a whole lawsuit against who? Two of the biggest credit repair companies. Now, pause. Y'all know that I always say I don't talk negative about somebody else to elevate, yourself, right? So you guys hear me all the time saying like, stop paying for this. Nobody can, guarantee that something gets deleted, right? But now I'm gonna say the whole name because a lot of y'all been paying for it. A lot of your friends, family members have been paying for it, and because it's actually named in the judgment, okay? So the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau filed a whole judgment and lawsuit against Lexington Law, I'm so dramatic, and creditrepair.com. Hey, y'all, come on, somebody. Lexington Law and creditrepair.com. How many times have y'all heard me say, stop paying somebody $100 per month for 2 years? That's $2,400. And sometimes that's your money for your down payment for your house. That could be your money to start your business. That could be your money to make settlements on items that actually negotiate, pay for, deletes. Guys, literally, like, just because, Jesus, I'm going to say 2 things here. I'm going to say a bunch of things. And one thing I'm going to say is that just because a company or brand, read it between the lines, just because a company or brand is big does not mean they're doing the right thing. It means they have good marketing. Bars, don't miss that. Let me say it again in case you didn't hear me, okay? Just because a company or brand is big and flashy, it does not mean they're doing the right thing. It does not mean that they're getting good results. And it does not mean they are the best. It means they have good marketing. Because literally Lexington Law, if you guys have heard of Lexington Law or creditrepair.com, put yes in the comments. If you have heard of Lexington Law or creditrepair.com, guys, this is why you guys always hear me always say, what? Don't use Credit Karma. I say Credit Karma is the devil. Well, everybody knows Credit Karma, and it's what? Free. Just because something is free doesn't mean it's good. You get what you pay for. And because it's free, that's why you're getting trash. Come on, somebody, right? Look, somebody say yes. Literally, guys, when people are paying $100 per month, and what happens is they drag it out, they drag it out, they drag it out, they drag it out. And before you know it, it's been 24 months, it's been 3 years, and you have spent $2,400, $3,600 on credit repair. And number one, you still don't have a goal, don't have what your actual goal was. You've wasted a bunch of time and money. And sometimes the items in your credit report weren't even that deep. You could have gotten them removed or settled on your own. So the lawsuit actually happened in like 2019, I think it was. And it's been going on and on and on and on. So for those of you that joined a little bit late, guys, the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau had filed a lawsuit against 2 of the biggest credit repair companies, right? Lexington Law and creditrepair.com. Just because they're the biggest does not mean that they are the best. It means that they have good marketing. Mind you, Lexington Law is a whole law firm. And guess what? A judge ordered, I think it was in Utah. I forget the judge's name, guys. I'll put the links. Well, I ain't going to put it in the description. I'm going to post this on YouTube. I'll probably put it in the description there. The links for the articles. And literally they won. So let me tell you what it said. It said that the judgment was that these 2 credit repair companies took $3.1 billion with a B from over 4 million consumers. $3.1 billion judgment. Now they have to pay, not only pay that back, but they have to actually stop their so they unlawfully charged consumers $3.1 billion. Okay, and they said that, let me see, I wrote down, they said that it was unlawfully charged illegal practices, and this was from 2016 to March 31st, 2023, from over 4 million consumers. Guys, if something seems like it's too good to be true, it probably is. And so I have the unpopular voice in credit, and I'm okay with that because I tell you guys the truth. For those of you that know me, hey y'all. For those of you guys that don't know me, I am the only person in this credit industry that used to actually work for a credit bureau. I used to work for TransUnion. That means before social media, before credit repair was a great big fad where everybody was doing it, before it was the popular thing to do, I was updating thousands of reports for people across the USA. Hey, y'all, across the USA before it wasn't for the likes. It wasn't for, for my followers because there wasn't even social media at that point, right? So this is why I educate people differently. And pause. I am going to tell you about something you can do because I'm having on Monday the 24th, I already did business credit. Y'all missed the business credit one, y'all. But I'm having a workshop on how to increase your personal credit scores fast. How you can do it. Why? And I'm just going to be myself right here for a minute. Guys, part of a wealth principle, a success principle is that you must learn how to manage it, grow it, know utilization, know how to invest, know how to read your reports. Guys, you have to be a good steward. So you have to be faithful over the 30,000 before he gives you 50,000. You have to be faithful over the 50,000 before he gives you 100,000. You want to be an investor, a business owner, a multi-millionaire, a multi-billionaire. You have to learn the wealth principles on your own. So for years, I've been stopped. I don't do credit repair. Look, some people in my DM right now, will you delete a collection? No, I won't, but I will teach you how. Don't miss it. No, I won't do it for you, but I will teach you how. So what do? I teach you wealth warriors out there, how to read your reports, how to do disputes the right way, how to understand the Fair Credit Reporting Act, some best practices, some things to do, what things not to do, what to do if things do not get deleted. Yes, guys, guess what? There's no guarantee that a valid negative debt will be removed. Now, are there things that you can do? 1,000%. Are there sometimes companies that don't do best practices and there's loopholes that will get things deleted? Absolutely. But what if it's a valid negative debt, you've been disputing it for 5 months, right? And that one thing is holding up your mortgage pre-approval, your business loan, your cash out refinance, your whatever it is, guys. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and over again, expecting different results. So high level strategy, guys, that part of my brand, my purpose, because I've been doing this for over 20 years. I know I don't look that old. Let me stop playing. But I've been doing this for over 20 years before everybody else was doing it, right? That I teach you not only how to kind of repair your credit on your own, but what to do if negative items don't get deleted, right? So where can you build? Where is your what are your risk factors? What is the lender looking for, right? Because let's say, for example, at the end of the day, let's say your goal is to buy your first property. Hello, y'all. Look, is this helping somebody already? Because I'm just on here talking, but y'all know y'all get me on here to talking. Let's say your goal is to buy a property, okay? You want to buy your very first house. Well, guys, once you actually define the goal, then that means you need a 640 credit score, sometimes 620, right, for FHA mortgage pre-approval. You need, verifiable income, down payment money. You need like a 640 credit score. Well, guys, some of you are working on your credit for months and months and months and months and months, and you literally qualify for that mortgage pre-approval right now. Bars. Guys, some of y'all are working on your credit forever, and whatever that thing is that you actually want, you're like, hey, Michael, you're like, hey, Chris, you're like one step away from actually getting it done. Like, and so I have people come to me like, I want to buy a house. I look at their credit. I'm like, so do you want me to make a phone call? Because you qualify for a house right now. And they'll be like, really? Guys, financial literacy, they don't teach it in school. They don't teach it in college. We don't talk about it at the dining room table. So the hack, guys, somebody put in the comments, hack. The hack for 2023 is becoming financially literate on your own, learning business credit on your own, learning personal credit on your own, understanding how to manage it, how to grow it, how to invest. Why? Because once you get that knowledge one time, you will never have to pay somebody again. And more importantly than you will be in control. Guys, finances is too important to just sign that over to somebody else and tell them, hey, take care of all of it. Come on, somebody, right? The real hack is you learn the information. And mind you, I get people are like, I'm busy, I don't have the time. Make the time. Yup, I'm gonna say it just like that. It's too important, guys. In 2023, credit is not just about buying things. Credit impacts jobs. Credit impacts alarm systems. Credit impacts you getting solar. Credit impacts life insurance, auto insurance, utilities, cell phones, promotions. They check your credit for everything now, right? So in 2023, it's way more important than what it was. When somebody says, what about credit? What does it say? Credit versus? Is that a credit repair company? No credit repair company. I'm just going to say it. Listen, if you are, so let me give you a disclaimer. If you are a credit repair company on here, hey, hi, how are you? I love you. Hopefully you're doing the right thing for the right reasons. But my responsibility is to the community that I serve. My responsibility is to my wealth warriors. This is a wealth building ministry. And so my standpoint is always going to be get educated, get the information, and do it to yourself. And guess what? Once you do it one good time, you never have to do it again. Let me tell you why that's a whole fact. Let me tell you why it's a whole fact, because when you have to make the phone calls and you have to write the letter and you have to do the negotiations, a lot of times y'all are like, yo, I got my 700. I got that collection deleted. I negotiated that late payment. I paid these accounts on time. I paid that utilization down. I got those inquiries removed that were inaccurate. I ain't never going through that again. Y'all, when I used to have a company that kind of did more of the work for you, I have literally gotten people houses that were almost in foreclosure like 7 months later. Now, why? Because they never learned any of the principles. They didn't have to do any of the work. Like literally, they invested in help. I helped them. They went and got their house, but none of their behaviors changed. None of their habits changed. They still didn't understand utilization. They still didn't understand debt to income ratios. They still didn't understand putting credit cards on auto pay. They still didn't understand that one late payment on one open account can drop your score up to 100 points and be reported for 7 years. Come on, y'all. Literally looking good on paper has changed my life. And so part of my mission is not to do it for you, is to educate you. I went off on a tangent, but I'm having a workshop on Monday, the 24th. The link is in my bio. You can also text the word wealth. I'll put the number when I repost this, guys. And the business credit one I already did. This one's on personal credit scores, how to increase your personal credit scores fast. Why? Because I'm going to teach you. And then once you have that knowledge, it's priceless. And guess what? If you get it and you're confused, then do the workshop again. I bet you it's less than $2,400. Y'all was paying less than That's not funny. It's less than you paying $100 a month for 24 months, guys. Always understand, absolutely positively nobody, including myself, and I used to work for TransUnion. I'm a board certified credit consultant. Half the people out here aren't even that. I'm a certified credit score consultant. Half the people aren't even out here aren't that. And another thing that I am that nobody out here is either is I'm certified to train other credit repair people, which I actually don't do, through the Credit Consultants Association, which is a national association. I'm actually a trainer for credit consultants, credit specialists. Now, that's not what I actually do, but if I wanted to, I could. And don't y'all be in my DM like train me. Y'all, I want y'all to get the information yourself first, and I'll decide if I'm going to do that maybe later on down the line. Because I do want people that are in this industry to start being more responsible with their language, to be more responsible with what they're doing, and to really put a focus on the outcomes for the person you're helping, the outcomes for their client, right? I joke and play around because y'all know that that's my personality, okay? But seriously, when you're messing with somebody's credit and their finances, if you mess up, or you're doing a bunch of fraud alerts, or you're doing a bunch of freezes, or you're doing a bunch of shady things, you're impacting their borrowing power, how they look on paper, what they're able to qualify for years. For years and years. Sometimes you've done a couple of careless things because maybe you don't really know, or you're not doing the right thing, or the client doesn't know, and literally now they're not able to get student loans, or not able to get a mortgage pre-approval. Like, you'd be surprised the consequences of making mistakes, the consequences of not knowing, the consequences of handing all your financial literacy and credit over to somebody and crossing your fingers and hoping they know what they're doing and they're doing it the right way. Y'all, I'm gonna say something to you. Pay attention when you're working with people, and I hope that you work with me and learn on your own, but right, even if you don't, pay attention to who endorses them. Pay attention to testimonials. Pay attention to what stages they're on and what they're talking about, right? Are they talking about, I'm just going to say, are they talking about Rolexes, or are they talking about generational wealth? Are they talking about, jets and yachts, or are they talking about inheritance? Now, I'm not saying, look, I always get in trouble when I go on live, y'all. No shade. No shade. But what I'm saying is, I'm not saying don't have fun. What I am saying is that build your empire and then have fun. Don't build your empire when you're struggling paycheck to paycheck and you're spending your last dime on things that are going to be a liability and not an asset, right? So as I close out, let me just say that the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau filed a lawsuit against Lexington Law and creditrepair.com. It's been going on for a while, and a judge has finally ordered a judgment, and they have taken $3.1 billion from over 4 million consumers across the USA. Now, what does that mean for you? That means that now more than ever, you need to get the knowledge yourself, because a lot of places are not doing the right things. They're not doing it the right way. And you're going to see a lot of companies start to fold. There's going to start being pressure, y'all. They're about to apply more pressure because they're saying it's illegal to to be charging people in that business model. They have violated federal law, which is why the judgment was ordered. So the way that credit repair is even done is going to shift, and it's going to continue to shift. That means that all these people using like these blanket letters and all this software and stuff, it's not going to fly anymore. Okay, so you out there, right, you wealth warriors, I love y'all. You out there, this is the time for you to say, okay, I know, saying I don't know is no longer good enough. Saying I don't know is no longer an excuse. That means that, okay, my parents didn't teach me, my grandparents didn't teach me, I didn't learn in school. What I'm going to do is invest the funds, invest the time and energy to get trained. Not for somebody to do it for me, to get the knowledge, to take a course, to get a coach, so that I can get the knowledge and that I can manage it myself from now moving forward. Now, what did you say? With the depression, always work. What did you say? Y'all know I can't. Y'all know I can't. Y'all know I can't read. People with depression, anxiety, work. Yeah, and like, I'll say this. A lot of times, because you're not in the credit space, what needs to be done on your credit report is not even honestly that deep. Like, we have one-on-one sessions. So I'm having a workshop on Monday, guys. 2 hours, hands-on workshop with me directly live. It's not pre-recorded. I'm on there teaching you everything, how to read your reports, where to get your reports from, how to do pay for deletes, what to do if items do not get deleted, credit building accounts, how to read it, how to gauge it, how to set up SMART goals to know what it is you're actually working for. It's a hands-on workshop with an expert, me, where I'm going to pour into you for 2 hours straight. And when you come off of that workshop, you will have the knowledge you need to increase your personal credit scores. If you need more help than that, you can invest in Credit Leverage Lifestyle, which is our online course, our community, or you can do one-on-one sessions, guys. This is where sometimes you're like, okay, I got all this information, but the biggest barrier is translating all that information into my personal situation, right? Like, sometimes that's the disconnect. So you can do a one-on-one session with either me or a board certified credit consulting on my team, where we will actually, over the phone, like, pull up your credit report, and we will go through it line by line by line by line with you. We will tell you what's good, tell you what's bad, tell you what you need to do next, answer your questions so that you can have a specific, customized plan for your situation. Because guess what? All of you want to do something different. Some people want to buy a house. Some people want business credit. Some people need to cash out, refinance. Some need student loans. Now, y'all know I can't see. Hold on. Let me see if I can read the comments. Hold on. I'm Terry. Hi, hey, Terry. How are you? Where can I buy a business domain name from? Now, you know you are wrong. I want to talk about, you can buy it you can buy that from GoDaddy. So I have a business. So on my YouTube, I have over 1,000 free videos, right? I have 3 playlists. One is how to build business credit. There's a business credit playlist. There is a credit repair playlist. And then there is a credit score playlist, right? So if you want hands-on training to kind of fast track it, then you can invest in a workshop or a one-on-one session. If you want to consume the free content and kind of digest that and then put together a plan on your own, then you can use one of those playlists, right? And so a domain name is easy. You can get that from GoDaddy. You can get that from like literally you can Google domain name and a bunch of them will come up. I mean, GoDaddy is super popular. You can do Wix, Square, whatever. But at any rate, okay, This is about credit repair, and credit repair is really for personal credit, okay, guys? And so I just want you to know, if you're paying some of these companies, just because they're a big name does not mean that they are legitimate, and does not mean they're working in your best interest. Honestly, a lot of times they don't know you, they don't know your goals, they don't know your income, they don't know how much liquid capital you have, they don't know your time frame. So they're doing a blanket system that's supposed to work on everybody, and that's why people don't have results. Guys, the essence of being successful in anything is having clearly defined goals that you wrote down, right? So you don't want to be working on your credit, working on your credit, working on your credit, working on your credit, working on your credit. You'll be working on your credit forever. It's what am I trying to actually do with my credit, right? Because credit is not the goal. Let me say it again. I am the whole credit expert out here, but this is a wealth building ministry. I'm trying to kind of expand your mind about this, because you will change your entire life once you can learn how to look good on paper for business and personal. Credit is not the goal. Credit is the vehicle to get you to the goal. The goal is buying the house. The goal is buying the triplex. The goal is buying the shopping, the apartment building, the hotel. The goal is investing in real estate. The goal is getting business credit. The goal is getting a cash out refinance. The goal is starting your business. The goal is putting cars on Turo. The goal is paying down debt. You see what I mean? And the credit is actually having, so who's that? Please respond. What question did you put on here? Did you put a question on here? I can't, listen, y'all, I can't see. So type the question again real quick. But guys, so the goal is not credit. Credit is a vehicle to get you to the goal. So step number one is you guys need to understand what is it you're trying to actually do, because once you understand that approval criteria, then you can work and say, okay, this is what I need to be to get XYZ. This is what I need to do to get a house. And this is where I am right now. This is where the gap is. You put together a plan. Literally everybody should be at their goal in 3 to 6 months. Really, like there's not, I've gotten people to 700 scores in 3 to 6 months. Why? Because when there's a customized plan, you have better results faster. Better results faster. Guys, always email. I'll put my email there, guys. I have a couple hundred DMs. I get a couple dozen per day on all platforms. So I'm trying to work through them. If you sent me a DM I didn't answer yet, it's because I haven't seen it yet. I'll try to get better. It's been a crazy, busy couple of weeks. But I get a couple dozen messages on all platforms every single day. So I'm still working through them, because I do the DMs myself. What'd you say, Terry? Hold on. Let me say, Terry, I was your membership last year, and I have a serious question, please. Okay, well, email me, love. I don't know the. So email me. My email. When I post this, I'll put my email in there. Okay. So, y'all. So the summary is the Consumer Protection Bureau has sued and won a judgment against Lexington Law and CreditRepair.com. And the real hack is you guys learning credit on your own, and then come evolving to business credit. I'm having a workshop for a super low investment on Tuesday the 24th. I'll post that information. I will train you for 2 hours hands on, and then you take that information and you execute, right? That if you don't hear anything else, right, all the information in the world is irrelevant if you don't execute. So yes, information changes situations, but you'll have results when you execute at a high level. Stop paying for credit repair. Half of it is illegal. Most of the people don't even know what they're doing. And you're wasting time and money that you could actually use to do it on your own, and to actually get to your result faster when you have a customized plan and you understand what the problem is. Amen. All right, y'all, have a super amazing night on purpose, and I will see you on Monday. I might jump on here again tomorrow because I'm going to post, I think I'm going to do a video on how to raise your business credit scores. But I think I'll post that on YouTube tomorrow. So have a good night, y'all. See you soon, and I'll see you on my workshop on Monday.